Welcome to New Stripe City, a YouTube channel for diehard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, make sure to sign up for the notifications, all of that for being a diehard Bengals fan. I know it's a tough season right now, and my good buddy Mark Herman decided that he's not doing any more previews, so I guess will be the only person out here previewing the games. Hopefully we can get Mark back on track, but I understand, totally understand, super frustrating. But today I'm going to talk about the Broncos, and it starts with their quarterback. Case Keenum has not lived up to expectations. They brought him in after he had a good year with the Vikings. He has not lived up to it. Horrible stats this year. You're looking at 13 touchdowns and only 10, and not only, but 10 interceptions. Only 13 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. Not good. Has passed for 2,800 yards. So not exactly what they were expecting when they brought this guy in. He's a guy that could potentially turn the ball over in this game, and the Bengals could have a pretty good day, and that will let us know how bad our defense is. If he has a field day, our defense is super trash. But looking at the receiver position, they traded away Demaryius Thomas a few weeks ago. They still have Emmanuel Sanders, who is fighting an injury right now. But they also have the young rookie in Cortland Sutton, a second rounder that they took, and they also have Deshaun Hamilton. So not much depth at the wide receiver position, but they do have guys that can make plays, especially Emmanuel Sanders. You look at the offensive line, this has actually been a top 10 offensive line in terms of protection and in terms of run blocking. So that was an Achilles heel for them a few years ago, but now it seems that they've actually got something going there, and they're headed by Garrett Bowles, so should be interesting there. At the tight end position, not too many guys that really stand out. At the running back position, they actually have found a rookie, a college free agent, Phillip Lindsay, who's actually up in the running for Rookie of the Year. Obviously, that's going to be taken by Saquon Barkley, but he's up there. He's a guy that can just go from 0 to 100 and can get the yards and can be a productive running back. He's going to be a guy to watch out for, especially with the Bengals having the worst run defense in the NFL. And then he's joined by Royce Freeman, who's also one of the running backs as well in that tandem. And then you have Devontae Booker, who sort of lost his footing and his starting position this year. But they do have three decent running backs. On defense, a lot of the same with Derek Wolfe. You also have a familiar face in Domotop Pico. We already know what he is. And then you have Bradley Chubb, who's the rookie that they took. They traded up, or I'm not sure if they traded up or not. I can't remember, to be honest. But they got Chubb. I think he actually fell to them, if I'm not mistaken. And then they also have Von Miller and Shane Ray. So those are guys that we have to worry about, especially with our offensive line having injuries. Those are guys that we have to worry about. You have Brandon Marshall, who's a very solid linebacker for them. They have Josie Joel backing him up. Todd Davis, a guy that I'm not too familiar with. But at the corner position, they have Bradley Roby, who many believe that we should have taken a few years back out of Ohio State. He's manning one of the corner positions. They moved Chris Harris, it looks like, to the outside. He could possibly draw the A.J. Green matchup, but this could be a good game for our wide receivers, especially with them getting rid of Adam Pac-Man Jones. They also have Justin Simmons and Darian Stewart. So all around, this is a pretty decent roster. I mean, it's not a roster that's not beatable. And they also have Vance Joseph as their head coach, who was a Bengals secondary coach a few years ago, was actually touted as being a possible head coaching candidate, but he's on the hot seat right now. And these are two teams with similar records fighting for similar positions, and they have to go through each other. And so this could be a monumental game, at least in the race for that 6th seed, which is definitely falling away from us. But this could be something that could put us right back into it. This could be something to end Denver's season. So it'll be interesting to see how we match up. But as usual, hop in, leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll leave you with a who day all day, every day, and especially on Sunday.